Dude, I'm on my way to the moon, bro.
Dude, we have a bit of breaking news off the top of the wrap-up show.
Breaking news.
Not only does Jim have internet, he's got like the world's. I'll believe it when it lasts, man.
Dude,
I mean, you've got like the world's greatest internet right now.
Look at the upload speed.
What are you laughing at?
Because it's so powerful. Like, it's like I tweeted it out. Go look at the freaking. Like, no joke. Before it was like 30. Now it's like 500. As far as like the upload speed goes.
Jim's gone from like a 2400 modem, just like 2 megabytes an hour, to 500 megabytes a second.
To like NASA quality, dude. I could like literally send messages to outer space if I wanted.
This is unbelievable. This is a complete 180. This is like all of a sudden the Padres were scoring like 15 runs a game. Like all of a sudden Luke Voit's hitting 2 home runs a game. It's like, that's the 180 we're talking about.
Like if you go to my Twitter
Can you pull
account,
up a speed test? Can you pull up a speed test? Can you share
Yes.
screen? Please do that right now.
Hold on.
Can you run a speed test for a viewer? We're just getting started. This is the wrap-up show with John and Jim. I promise you we're talking Padres baseball. That's why we're here. That's why you're here. We'll talk Padres baseball. Subscribe. We have year-round Padres content for you. Simple as that. Year-round, good days, bad days, off-season, in-season. Please subscribe. Please support this channel. Please support our partners. We'll tell you about our partners. Please smash the like button. Follow us on Twitter at Jim Russell ST. He shares his upload speeds. At John Schaefer. At John and Jim for our radio show. We'll get to all the super chats. The super chats really do support this channel. We're grateful for the super chats. We'll talk about a Padres 7-5 loss, but can you share your screen, Jim, and show the viewers your upload and download speeds?
Hold on. Hold on a second.
I mean, this is a different world. Jim with internet is like, the mic sounds good. It's just weird.
Hold on. It takes a lot here. All right. You see that?
Oh, yeah.
Ready?
Let's do it.
Let's go to the moon, everybody. Anything over like 120 is like really good. All right. 150,
No,
160, 175, 180.
Keep going.
Let's go. 190.
Stop.
Dude, the upload speed's where it's at, though.
Wait,
Ready?
so was that your upload or your download?
Download speed.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
What did it used to say? 0.0?
like 20.
This
Like
is great.
barely
Be
20.
danger. Now everyone has Jim's IP.
Oh, shit. There we
you're
go.
Good, man. Dude. Yes, Simon. Yes. Okay.
Well, freezing.
Oh, man, dude.
Oh.
I mean, exactly. Like, are we in Iowa? Like,
Iowa?
where are we?
Is this heaven?
If you build it, we'll have a wrap-up show for you.
I like this. Jim is still moving. So it's because it's so fast. Like it doesn't know what to do with itself right now. It's like moving at like hyper speed.
Dude. I saw people saying like, oh, is Jim going to be in a terrible mood? The Warriors lost by 135 points.
Screw them.
Padres lost.
I'd rather them lose by 100 points than like lose at the buzzer.
I'd rather have them lose by 100 and you have internet than them win by 1 and you have no internet. You know? Let us know where you're watching from tonight. As you make your way in, this is the wrap-up show with John and Jim. If you're watching on replay, you can use that thanks button. Michael Miller, is Michael in the chat? Michael's so loyal to this channel. Michael, once again, has done the super thanks option, which is available for those that watch on replay. So if you're watching this back on replay, you want to support this channel, you can't do the super chats if you're watching on replay. If you're with us live, you can. If you're on replay, Michael's been doing this a few times. We really appreciate it. If you do the super thanks, we'll give you a shout out in the next video, like we're doing right now for Michael. So if you're here on replay, like, man, I wish I was there live. I wish I could contribute and support the channel. You can hit the thanks button. We will give you a shout out in our very next video. Michael has been as loyal as any of our viewers. So many of you guys have been so loyal. Off season, in season, good days, bad days. So we're here for you. This was not a good series. I think if we're being honest, this was not a great series. Let us know where you're watching from tonight. Donnie, good to have you with us from Vegas. Dropping 2 of 3 at home to the Cubs, I don't think was part of the script. There's no real script for 162. Like we said today on the radio, Jim, it's not linear. I still think they've played well against bad teams overall, not this week against the Cubs. Nice to see the offense get going a little bit. It's like there's always something. The offense gets going. Oh, what about the bullpen? Pitching is good. What about the offense? So right now, they dropped 2 or 3 to the Cubs, and big trip coming up. 9 games on the road starting Friday night.
Yeah, it was disappointing to say the least. Pitching wasn't great. They just were a complete no-show Monday. Monday was embarrassing. Monday is an embarrassing loss as the Warriors lost tonight. I felt like just nothing. Didn't even show up. No fight. Nothing. Didn't even get a runner to second base. I thought Mackenzie Core pitched good on Monday, but then Clevenger still trying to make his way back, and then today Nick Martinez gave up 5 runs. Wasn't good. It wasn't good. Now, if you want to look at silver linings, Luke Voit, 2 home runs today. Hopefully can continue that, and that's a good sign. The offense scored 5 runs back-to-back days, but, you barely won last night, and you gave up late inning runs today. It wasn't great. 20-12, still good, but just a sour end to the homestand.
Yeah, my issue with today was like the Padres did scrap and claw, and I felt like once they got even with like big hits. I mean, Eric Hosmer and Luke Voit homering in the same inning. That's like the trifecta. That's like the 80-1 horse winning the Kentucky Derby. Yeah. The odds of that happening were literally 80-1, well beyond 80-1. Are we joking? I mean, Luke Voit hadn't homered this year. Hosmer's not a power hitter. You get even in this game, you turn it over to your A team in a tie game to Luis Garcia, and he didn't have it. He didn't pitch effectively. He allows a couple of runs. Then in the 9th inning, Will Myers gives a ball, drove it out to the deepest part in the yard, 395 feet. I think it leaves 20 ballparks at least in left center field. It didn't leave Petco Park. So it just felt like it was there for the taking. They did scrap and claw. They couldn't win this game. And like we said today on the radio, Jim, it's like when this team scores 5 runs, they need to win because they're not going to score 5 runs every single time they play. They score 5 today against a very mediocre team, and I'm giving them too much credit. I do like their offense. I like Ian Happ. I like Wilson Contreras. But you score 5 against the Cubs, beat the Cubs, and they didn't do that here today.
No, it was first series this year that I could truly say was like very disappointing. Dodgers series, it was disappointing, but not surprising, right? Like, especially according to you, it wasn't surprising.
Oh, here we go.
But this series was the first series of the year. You're like, that's disappointing because the Cubs lost 6 in a row coming into tonight's game. They got swept by the Dodgers at home.
I think it was 7 in a row.
7 in a row. Flying from Chicago. They had no starters. I mean, Stroman just went on the IL.
Yep. Who did they start today? I don't even know.
I literally don't even know.
Yeah.
Hendricks has had a horrible season. Wade Miley had an ERA of 13 yesterday. They won that game, but still today, not good. Contreras is a homer in the first inning. They come back, tie it up. Hosmer has been great, but again, it was a disappointing series overall. Very disappointing.
Yeah, no, it was. And, I think there's a lot of talking points today. I mean, first and foremost, if the positive in the loss, and by the way, there are moral victories in baseball because you play 162 times. So you're going to lose 60 times. You could be great. Padres have never had a season. They've only lost 60 times in the history of the franchise.
Everybody loses 60 and everyone wins 60.
Yeah, it's what do you do in the other 40?
Yep.
The Luke Voit thing was an absolute necessity. And we've said it a million times, just didn't happen. Like, hey, if you run into 1, maybe he'll run into 2. Hey, maybe if he hits 2 home runs in a game, he can hit 5 in a week. So we'll see what he does in Atlanta and Philadelphia. And you wish he hit 2 in a win. I mean, what are the odds he would hit 2 home runs in a loss? I mean, what are the odds of that? But from 0 for 19 in El Paso with 12 strikeouts and 9 consecutive strikeouts to end his time at AAA, to last not a couple of walks, but a couple of bad strikeouts, to homering twice.
Yeah.
That's the most encouraging thing that came out of today. That's the most encouraging thing.
100%. And also Machado still swinging a hot bat. Hosmer is swinging a hot bat.
Yeah.
Defense, on the other hand, very suspect. But you get another guy, Luke Voit, who, you brought him here to be a guy who can hit home runs, to be a threat at the plate, to be a power threat at the plate. He hasn't even been close to that up until, obviously, today. but I thought yesterday he had some really good at bats. So maybe the 100 pitches that he saw live action was actually good, like it actually turned into
Seriously.
something good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the emergence of Luke Voit today gets some confidence in his swing, knows that, oh, I can hit home runs, right? Go to Atlanta, Philadelphia, which is a little bit of a bandbox there. Get a couple of home runs on the series would be nice. And hopefully, pitching turns it around. The one thing about this series with the pitching aspect of it was, now granted, it's the Cubs. You should beat the Cubs. But you didn't pitch Darvish. You didn't pitch Musgrove. You didn't pitch Manaea. So not pitching your three aces, you lose 2 of 3.
Yeah.
But when you do have your 3 aces pitch, you win 3 of 4.
All right.
So,
again, a reminder here, if you're just getting to the wrap-up show, if you're here live or on replay, make sure to subscribe. We have year-round Padres content. Please smash the like button for us as well. That helps us. Please follow us on Twitter at John Schaefer, at Jim Russell SD. Please support our partners, including our title sponsor, Mark Nimitz. Farmers Insurance, we tell you about him all the time. He's helping me out right now. I got this big project going on. I wouldn't be able to do it without Mark Nimitz. I have my homeowners through him, so he's helping us out. I have earthquake insurance through Mark. Auto, home, runner's life. We always tell you, he could save you $750 this year. He is a San Diegan. He's a huge Padres fan. I mean, he is a huge Padres fan. He lives and dies on these games. He could save you $60, $70, $80 a month. Who couldn't use that saving right now? I mean, who couldn't use that saving right now? Inflation, gas prices, everything going on. Please consider Mark Nimitz for your insurance needs. Simple as that. There's a link down below. Just click that show more button. You'll get the link for Mark Nimitz's website. You can get a quote. You can get to his address, his phone number. You can learn more about his insurance products as well. So if you have any insurance needs, like we always say, if you're a San Diegan, please support a local business and a San Diegan, and please support the wrap-up show by considering Mark Nimitz.
And when you go to his when you email him at mnimitz@farmersagent.com, let him know that John and Jim from the wrap-up show sent you.
Please do. Thank you, Ben Fadden, for helping out yesterday. Jim had his date night, which I'm told went well.
Also, I had no internet night. I was flying blind. I had no data service. I had no internet. I saw the score walking by a bar last night, and I did get an update, and I had to rewatch the game this morning.
Dude, last night was crazy. I mean, I saw someone in the chat earlier said, listen, they were 2 feet away from getting swept. But this is baseball. They were also 2 feet away from Will Myers tying the game in the 9th inning today.
And they weren't 2 feet away from splitting with the Marlins because Alfaro hit that one like 490 feet.
Yeah, exactly. And you know how this is over the course of a year. I mean, they were an out away from beating Arizona on opening day, and they didn't do it. And there will be games like that. 162 games. It's not about how you beat people. It's about beating people. Right. It's not about how you got to 20-12. They've got more than a quarter of their wins from last season already. They won 79 games. They've only played 1/5 of their season, yet they've got 1/4 of their victories. If you pace this out, which I never do.
Oh, really?
I don't think I'm the guy, hey, they're 1-0. They're going to go 162-0. But if you pace this out, they're going to win a lot of games. Like, my point is, they've played good baseball based on wins and losses. Now, has the offense been great? No. Has the bullpen recently been great? No. Do they have to figure out this rotation because they have 7 guys, and what are they going to do? Absolutely. But there's an ebb and flow to the season. There's 162 games. They've played literally 1/5 of the season, 32 games. So after 1/5, 20 wins is pretty good.
You have a really good rotation. You have a player who is, by a lot of metrics, the best player in baseball right now in Manny Machado. You have another guy who is actually producing at the plate. He's second in baseball in batting average in Eric Hosmer. And you have a lights out closer. That's a good combination for winning baseball. It's not a combination I feel like, with everything else surrounding it, like shaky bullpen, 7 players in your lineup that are hitting 220 or under. That's not good. But the other stuff you talk about, that will get you to the postseason, or at least it should theoretically, if you have all those things clicking. But is it a championship team? Like, that's another question to talk about here.
It's so early.
It's still early, but you get it.
It is early. We do want to thank Michael for the first super chat of the night. It comes
Yes,
from
thank you.
outside the country. It comes from Mexico. Michael, thank you for your support of this channel. Michael writes with the super chat, never feel great about a loss, but there are positives like you mentioned. Also, good teams tend to go down fighting, and Padres could have won the game if Myers' ball travels a few feet further. Yeah, very similar to last night. Again, the Cubs could have won if the ball wasn't dead, maybe by the marine layer or for whatever reason that transpired. I think that ball last night, if it was a day game, leaves. I think that Myers, if he hits it to left, if he hits it to right, if he doesn't hit it to left center field, maybe we're still playing this game. But
it was put in a spot that was like, you got to get all of that if you want to hit a home run there.
But I will say that, yes, they were lifeless and listless Monday, but they weren't the last two games. They scrapped and clawed. They easily could have lost yesterday.
Yep.
They easily could have been out of this game once they fell behind 5-2 tonight. We've said so many times, trailing by 1, 2, 3 runs feels like 10, 20, 30 runs, but they got even in this game. Again, you'd rather win it than lose it, but it's like there's some things I'm seeing right now, and I think with Myers and Voit, the lineup just looks better. I don't know if it's going to perform better, but there's some things I'm seeing right now that at least, would give you some encouragement for the upcoming road trip that the offense won't be a complete struggle like it was for 4 or 5 days against the Marlins and Cubs.
And it's a weird thing. Like, I didn't watch the game yesterday. I saw they won. So in my mind, without knowing what happened in the ninth, without knowing that Zokar literally had a ball ricochet off his glove, go over the fence for a homer, without knowing any of how they scored runs, in my mind, just looking at the final score, you're like, good win, right? Like, good win. And that's to your point, is like, a win's a win, a win's a win.
It is.
Don't
get caught up in it. There's no beauty contest. This isn't college football. There's no polling.
There's aspects of Sunday that were like, man, they got lucky, and there's still issues. And there's there's some players on this team that are not doing well offensively, but they won, which is really good. They salvaged the series, John. I don't know if you heard.
They salvaged by winning 3 out of 4.
They salvaged the series. But the aspect of what you're saying, like, they won the game. Who gives it? You know what? Like that.
It's like Herm Edwards. Like, you play to win the game. I mean,
there's truth. There's truth to that saying.
62.
When it doesn't matter how you won. Who
cares if you're plus 200 in run differential? I mean, do I think teams that are plus 200 in run differential are really good? I do. But there's other teams that are plus 40 runs, yet find ways to win close games. They might get blown out here and there.
Yeah.
Who cares? So what? So you get blown out. A loss is a loss. You can lose by 10 and win by 1. You're still 1-1. You're not minus 9 runs.
If they win 93 games this year and they make it as
first or second wild card,
the 4 seed, right? Let's say the 4 seed, because that's the first or second. That's the first wild card, right?
Yep.
And they have a run differential of plus 18.
It should be more than that at 93, but I get your point.
You know what I mean? Like, is anybody going to be like, man, this team's run differential is not good this year? Oh, by the way, they won 93 games.
I don't think so. I really don't.
It does.
The Dodgers probably have a better run differential. Yeah, I mean, the Dodgers are going to have a good run differential. I mean, they're just built that way. They don't allow runs. Look at their staff ERA to 2.
Yep.
And offensively, they've got a better lineup than everyone. Don't compare the Padres to the Dodgers. Theoretically, their lineup is as good as any team in baseball. So they'll have a good run differential. Doesn't guarantee 106 wins,
Right. And look, 1-5 versus the Cubs last year, as Tom says. This year they lost 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's teams you just do not play well against. Yeah. And in this case, maybe it's a good thing that Padres only play the Cubs 6 times a year.
Yeah, it's true.
Instead of 18.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Was Nick Martinez good today? He was staked to a 2-1 lead. He wasn't. He wasn't great. I don't know if it's fair to say, hey, Nick Martinez wasn't good on a Wednesday afternoon against the Cubs, therefore he's lost his spot in the rotation. But because of the circumstances surrounding the rotation, Snell coming back.
Yeah.
Because of that, you just can't have 7, Jim. I mean, you're not piggybacking multiple starters. Now, you could have 6 starters and a piggyback, but I think they're going to have to make some tough decisions here, and it probably starts with moving Nick Martinez. It could be Mackenzie Gore, but
I don't know if I want to move Mackenzie Gore.
No, I don't either. Man.
I don't think I want to, because Clevenger's still shaky to me. Snell, you don't know what you're going to get from him. So as of right now, you kind of ride, not the hot hand per se, but you ride a guy that's actually pitching well. I don't touch Gore. I'm sorry, I don't.
Yeah. I do want to thank Juan for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Again, if you're here with us live, We always appreciate your support of the channel with the super chats. We'll get to all of the super chat questions. If you're watching on replay, I mentioned Michael Miller earlier. He's been using the thanks button. If you're watching on replay, you can hit that thanks button. Your comment gets elevated in our YouTube video, and we'll give you a shout out the next time we do a wrap-up show as well. So you can hit that thanks button if you're watching on replay and you're not with us here live. Juan says, we have guys coming back soon. I'll take this record without Pomerantz, Morahone, Diaz. We're talking about Baez. We don't need to trade for bullpen help yet, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't know what to think of the bullpen, Jim. I like Suarez, Garcia, Krismat, Rogers.
Wilson.
I'm missing Steven Wilson. They're not perfect. It has not been perfect.
No.
But to Juan's point, more's coming sooner rather than later, potentially. So I don't think it has to be addressed like tomorrow by AJ Preller. I think there's internal candidates in the bullpen that give me reason to believe the bullpen should be fine. I don't know if it'll be elite, but I think it should be good.
And, anytime this team loses or anytime this team gets shut out or scores one run, it's immediately, what are we trading for? Who are we bringing up? Who are we, who are we bringing in? Who are we signing? Who are we doing this? Where are we doing? That's not going to happen. It's just not. Like, going out and trading for a reliever at this moment in the season, probably not going to happen, especially a good one. Trading for a bat at this point in the season, probably not going to happen. So the only way that they're going to improve on the bullpen and the offense is internally at this point. And, oh, by the way, you got that guy, what's his name? Name is blanking on me, John. Do you remember that guy's name? Fernando Tatis Jr. is coming back.
Wait, I'm sorry, I haven't. Is he? I don't know who he is.
I heard he's pretty good. I think he had like 42 or 3 home runs last year.
Oh, you're talking about the greatest player in baseball.
Yeah, that guy, the best player in baseball when healthy. Him. They're getting him back. And
he'll pitch the 8th inning probably when he's back.
Probably, yeah. He's going to be the DH pitcher, right?
Yeah, he's going to be Ohtani.
He's Ohtani. Yeah, they don't want to put him on the field, just put him on the mound. So you're getting that guy back. You hope Voit can, ramp up his power. Machado is Machado right now. He's just amazing. You hope Hosmer's offense can stay.
No, can we talk about Machado for a second? We could talk about the concerns. We could talk Grisham. Yeah, we could talk Myers. I mean, Will's making $20 million. He's hit as many home runs as Jim and I combined. Now he's missed time. He's missed some time, but we'll get into that. We could talk about the concerns. Manny Machado's start, again, 1/5 of the year. That's it. 4/5 remain. 1/5 of the year is an incredible 30-game stretch.
He's on pace for the 13-WAR season.
It has been gorgeous to watch. Huge hit yesterday with 2 outs in the 6th inning, essentially the winner. The game-winning hit for the Padres in that 3-3 game in the 6th inning. His defense has been impeccable. He's playing every day. I'm just crossing my fingers. If he can do it to a comparable level, not to the identical level, to a comparable level, he will be an MVP.
Yep.
And he will also lead this team to the postseason. And he will also give them more than a puncher's chance in the postseason as well. I just feel like it's all the right time and place for Machado. 29 years of age, Bob Melvin is your manager, getting out of the gates the way he never does, leading this team to a 20-12 start.
Yeah. If in the chat right now, put Manny's the GOAT as an appreciation.
Yes, you can either say GOAT or use the emoji.
Yeah, say GOAT in the emoji or say GOAT or put a GOAT emoji in the chat right now for a Manny Machado appreciation, because he is just ho-hum, 2 more hits today, ho-hum, 3 for 4, ho-hum, 2 more RBIs, ho-hum, home run, ho-hum, great defensive play. Like, he's amazing. And we talked about it at the start of the season. He needed, for this team to get out to the start that they've gotten out to, they needed him to be at an MVP level. And he is doing that. Like, remember our bold predictions? I said he had finished top 2 in MVP voting this year? 2 or 3? I think top 2.
Your bold predictions were like the greatest predictions in baseball history.
I know. I said Machado MVP. Well, top 2. That'd be the highest he's ever finished in MVP ever. That means he's going to have an amazing season. Gore and Rookie of the Year, and then Bob Melvin Manager of the Year.
Those are my bold predictions were Abrams 15 and 15. I didn't mean in El Paso, but he'll do it in El Paso. I said Will
Dude.
Myers will hit 30 home runs. I didn't mean for the rest of his career. I meant this season.
Right.
You know, I don't know what my third was. My other was
It
like
was,
the Padres will
Myers-
win 162 games.
It was Myers 30 homers. It was CJ Abrams 15 and 15.
And it was like Robert Suarez 20 saves. I don't know.
No, I think it was Lamet 15 saves.
No.
Was it?
I don't think so. I
I
don't
gotta
think
go back
so.
and look at the tape.
Yeah.
But anyway, he has been just incredible. And knock on wood that he stays healthy for the rest of the year. Because and what I mean by healthy is he's gonna play 155 games.
Yeah, definitely.
But like
More than
last
that.
year, there was a point in the season where he's playing every day, but there was rumblings of Manny's kind of hurt. Like he's not feeling great. And that's what I hope doesn't happen this year. I hope he plays and he is fully healthy. Because dude, when he is fully healthy, it's just so fun to watch. It's like this guy in his prime. He is in his prime right now. Don't take this for granted. Like enjoy every
Manny
moment of Manny
Machado,
Machado.
Hall of Fame caliber player in his prime, 29 years of age for the San Diego Padres and playing like this. Has he gotten any blow? Has he appeared in every game this year, Jim, either as a DH or in the field? 32 games in. I don't have it in front of me.
Yes.
It's got to be 31 at least, right? Like, if not 32. My point is this. You said 155. If he stays, quote unquote, healthy, I think with the DH, you cannot afford to not play this guy. I mean, you cannot. Maybe when Tatis gets back, if he goes on a run.
Right.
But I'm telling you, I mean, if he's in the midst of a season like this, MVP caliber, he's 29 years of age. He's played 160 plus with the Orioles before. With the DH, it's like that's his off day. He has to play every single game for this team to have the best chance to win baseball games. I mean, it's as simple as that.
Right. And you hope if he does play 158 games, those other 4 games are like rests in September because they've already like gotten such a far lead to get in the postseason.
That's true. August, September. I mean, if you have to give him a day, of course he's going to get a day. Right. He's going to get a day.
Well, you have an off day tomorrow and you have an off day Monday. So that helps a lot.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. That's and then they do have a stretch there where it's like 30 games in 30 days or something.
Yeah, I think it's coming quick. It's coming here in the middle or later in May. In regards to some of the concerns, I mean, I think Trent Grisham's a huge concern. I think Trent Grisham has really, I don't want to sugarcoat it. He's been bad. I mean, he's been bad. Second half of last year.
He's been horrible.
Yeah, but it's not just this year. You go back to the second half of last year, not like he was great in the first half. From the second half of last year to right now, he's sub 200 hitter. I think his defense has been okay. I think he makes that play last night that Azokar did not make. I thought he misplayed a couple of balls here today at Petco Park, but he's hitting sub 150. He's got an OPS sub 500. We're 1/5 of the way through the season. I mean, is Grisham
is Grisham a how many? I'll ask this: on every other team in baseball, how many teams is Grisham starting center field on? Now, obviously, it's hard to do off the top of your head.
Yeah,
but
I mean, there's some there's some bad outfields, but I don't think I don't think a lot. I don't think a lot.
No.
And I don't think he has. I mean, people are saying, hey, you could trade him. I mean, you're trading him at his low point. He's controllable.
You're not. Yeah.
You
don't want to again say that you effed up another trade with Milwaukee if you give up on Grisham now.
Right.
But it's not good. It's really bad. It's really bad. He's right now automatic out.
Oh my gosh, he really is. I mean, he doesn't move runners. There's no productive outs.
No. Every bat just feels like it's just like here comes a strikeout or here comes a ground out or here comes a pop fly.
Striking out, looking too much.
He's trying to pull everything. Like, it's really bad. It's really bad right now. Along with him and Cronenworth. If Cronenworth needs to step it up. Sorry, he needs to step it up.
I mean, you missed last night, and you missed 2 doubles and 3 hits. So it's like, I mean, he did play well last night. He was 0 for 4 today.
More consistency though, and he needs to be more consistent. He just does. If he's going to be at the top of the order, if you're at the top of the order, you need to find ways to get on base. Like no matter what,
nobody can. The top of the order: Grisham, Cronenworth, Nola. It's like they got no consistency there.
Do you think it's fixed when Tatis gets back? Not the everything.
Yeah, I plug him into the leadoff spot. Yeah. I think the leadoff spot is. And people say, well, he's got too much power to be a leadoff hitter. No, he doesn't. You could just get on base.
Yep.
You know, there's no problem with hitting solo home runs. First of all, the leadoff hitter is only guaranteed to lead off 1 inning.
Right.
And he's also not guaranteed, but he's also often getting 1 additional plate appearance. I'll take the plate appearance over him leading off the first inning. And who cares if he hits leadoff home runs? Great. You know, great.
Yeah, Profar had a game today. I do. I know. I was thinking about putting out a Grisham stat there. Because last time I put out I called out Luke Voit on social media.
Yeah.
Boom. Called out Hassan Kim. Boom. Time to put their jerseys in the cart.
Yeah. You know, this game, there were some opportunities to score more than 5 runs, by the way. They loaded the bases a couple of times. There was the Alfaro strikeout with the bases loaded when he swung at 3 strikes that nearly hit him, including the last one that did hit him, like right in the crotch.
What were they today with runners in scoring position? It was not good. I think it was like 1 for 8.
I don't have it in front of me.
But
Someone has that. Put it in the chat.
They were not good with runners in scoring position at all, and that's been a weakness of this team with runners in scoring position. I have to look up the stat, but just off the top of my head, 1 for 8 today with runners in scoring position.
Mm-hmm.
Without even looking at the numbers, I know this team is really bad with runners in scoring position, and that's a problem.
When you say really, I mean, are they hitting below their team average of 230-ish? I mean,
I would think
150?
so.
Are they hitting
I'm gonna look
200?
Right now. I'm gonna look right now because I'm pretty sure. I mean, just watching these games, dude. Every time they get runners in scoring position, it's like pulling teeth to either get someone over or get them in. It's really
This is a great point from Michael. Thank you again for the super chat. I've been trying to make this point. Michael made it better than I've been able to make the point on radio and probably on the wrap-up show too. So as Michael points out, as bad as Jake has been, his OPS plus, which is what his OPS is among everyone else in baseball, shows that he's putting up above average stats in comparison to everyone else in the league. Offense is way down so far this year. He's right. Offense is down. That's not the sole excuse for Jake Cronenworth. I mean, it's up for Hosmer and Machado, but it's like, yes, he hasn't been the same player, Jim, to 2020 and 2021, but he's not far off from what the league is doing right now. He's down from what he was doing, but he's not underperforming the league.
Right.
And that's accurate. I mean, that's an accurate point for Michael.
So I was wrong about runners in scoring position.
That's what I was going to say. It doesn't feel like that to me. What are they hitting, 250?
Recency bias just today. Felt like, oh my God. They're hitting 253.
Yeah, it's better than their team batting average.
773 OPS with runners in scoring position.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's
Guess who the best hitter on this team is with runners in scoring position?
Hosmer.
It's 10 for 29, 345. 2 homers and 17 RBIs.
What's Machado? Machado's only, I looked the other day, he's under 300 probably, isn't he?
259 with runners in scoring position.
I looked the other day.
Cronenworth's hitting 280 with runners in scoring position. Profar leads the team with 33 at bats with runners in scoring position. He's hitting 242.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad.
I mean, Grisham with runners in scoring position, 278.
Is he? What is he? 3 for 11?
It's 5 for 18.
Huh. Okay. So yeah, it's actually not bad.
The only player here that you're just like, ugh. But he's not even with the team anymore. With CJ Abrams, who's hitting 091.
Yeah,
1
for whatever.
Yeah,
but that's not bad. They're hitting 250 as a team with men in scoring position. That's fine. Do that all year. And
Myers hitting 286 with runners in scoring position. Nola's only hitting 211. Hassan Kim's hitting 308.
Yeah,
that's the greatest team ever with runners in scoring position. I stand corrected. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I thought they'd been okay. Again, the offense hasn't been bad. Look at it compared to the rest of the league. It's league average. I don't have it in front of me, but I guarantee it's the top. It's between like 12th and 18th in almost all categories, right? Not great, not terrible.
But it just doesn't feel like sometimes when you're watching, you're like it just feels worse than it really is.
Dude, I mean, look at the scores of these games. I mean, Arizona is like 3 games over 500. They're hitting under 200 as a team or right at 200 as a team.
I know, Tom. I know he hit 2 home runs today, okay? I know. I'm looking at the camera. Oh. I know he did in El Paso.
That's right, Tom.
Sorry.
Jim is telling you. First of all, I'm glad that CJ's down there. I'm glad he's going to play every day. Hopefully he rakes, and hopefully when he gets back here, I'll have more confidence and I'll have more seasoning that'll put him in a position to have more success. And it's not like he was the most ridiculous failure in baseball history. They put him in a situation that would be tough to succeed in.
Right.
Simple as that. Tough situation. 70 games in the minor leagues, and you're going to play every day in the big leagues and have success. I mean, that's a tough spot to succeed in, and he'll be better off for it. He'll be better off for it.
Wouldn't you rather at this point in time see him do what he did today in El Paso for an extended amount of time than like hitting 091 in the big leagues?
Of course. Everyone would want that. Everyone.
Right. Now you're going to start hearing people like, bring him back up. I don't know about that one, especially when Tatis gets back.
Yeah, I don't think he will be here for a while. I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't see him again in 2022 unless there was an injury. Rosters only expand to 28. Remember, there's no 40-man roster anymore. Rosters only expand to 28. I wouldn't see why you'd bring up a reserve middle infielder. I would bring up either a catcher and or a pitcher or two pitchers. So, yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if we didn't see him again until 2023, to be honest with you. Maybe we see him, but there's far from a guarantee that we see him again this year.
Right. And especially you're looking at when rosters expand in September, like usually a guy's brought up for a speed or defensive replacement. Like,
right.
That's going to be
but now you can only bring up two players.
Okay.
Two. It used to be you could bring up 15.
I would assume that it would be pitching that you bring up because you don't have to worry about double switches. You don't have to worry about pitch hitting, and rather have more pitchers right now with the DH than hitters.
I mean, the Alcantara move, the reason I'm sorry, I clicked on the wrong. We'll get to that in a second. Thank you. JD's third. The Alcantara move has nothing to do with Sergio Alcantara and everything to do with AJ Preller and his front office saying CJ Abrams has to play every day in AAA.
Yep.
Therefore, if he's going to play every day in AAA, there has to be another human being that plays middle infield on the Padres right now. That other human being is Sergio Alcantara.
Right. And this is not an indictment by any means on CJ Abrams.
Right.
This is just kind of like a realization that he needs more time and they want to make sure he's playing. And I'm all for that. And today he showed, I mean, 2 home runs, a 3-run homer and a 2-run homer. Like, okay.
It's a different world down there, though. I mean, the PCL is a different world.
That's
a
good.
Different world.
If he's raking in the minors, that's a good thing.
It's a great thing. It's great. You can build confidence. Yeah, JD's third. Like we said, and that's basically what I said. I mean, there's 30 teams. So that's not the worst offense in baseball. It's a middle third offense. It's an average offense, a tick below it. That's how bad baseball is this year, offensively.
Mm-hmm. You got a super chat here, John.
Let's get to it. 619 Cam, thank you for the super. Thank you for always hanging out with us. Greatly appreciate it. We appreciate all the super chats. If you want to get those in to support this channel, we greatly appreciate those. So Cam says, hoping Voit gets hot and we can come back from this road trip at least 5-4. Be great to see Contreras in a Padres uniform at the deadline as well. Contreras rakes. I love Contreras. Cubs will be out of it. I wouldn't be shocked if he moved. I don't know if he moves here, but he was unbelievable this series, wasn't he?
He was still waiting for Preller, though, to, in his 10 years as a Padres GM, make a trade at the deadline for a big-time bet. He hasn't done it.
Yeah.
So to get Contreras, that might be a tough ask, especially when they can just go to the media, to everybody, and say, guess what our big addition is this year? It's Fernando Tatis Jr.
Yeah, which is true. I mean, not the way
I
they
think they need
envisioned it.
maybe one more bet.
Oh, yeah. No, they do. They do. You're right. I mean, 17th in baseball and hitting doesn't mean you get the best player back in baseball. And you go from 17th to 5th. You might go from 17th to 13th.
So thinking about it, you add one more bat along with Tatis, and then maybe like 1 or 2 bullpen pieces.
Yeah, yeah. And that's what you're going to do. That's exactly what he would try to do.
If they do that and they stay relatively healthy, knock on wood, you have the starting rotation that you have, which I think is championship quality. If you're asking me, I feel very confident then. Very confident.
I agree with you. I mean, to our buddy JD's point here, 14th in pitching though. So it's like we've talked so much about the lack of offense. Truthfully,
starters though.
Yeah, no, stars have been very good. You got top
overall.
You got top 6 rotation, but you got a bottom 7 bullpen, and that equals 14th.
Yeah. So guess what? He's going to go out and get bullpen pieces. Preller, give him credit. Every time we shit on Preller, you got to give him credit where credit's due.
He can find bullpen pieces,
and he finds bullpen pieces, especially closers. So, he can trade and get some good bullpen pieces.
Yeah, I mean, just a couple years ago, Trevor Rosenthal, I think, was a good addition. He's made a million good additions
Dude,
in the
Trevor
back of his
Rosenthal was a
bullpen.
great addition for that team.
He was.
Kidding
He
me?
was.
It's amazing.
He really was. Yeah, I mean, listen, a name like this, very, very possible. Very possible. Because that's it's an average, player.
League bat. It's
Big
not.
league,
It's
yeah.
not a quad A player.
No, he's not. But that names like that, Sam, I'm glad you mentioned him because everyone wants to talk about Brian Reynolds and everyone wants to talk about, Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout. I joke, but I mean, we're talking about guys that A, either aren't on the trading block or B, would take moving heaven and earth to acquire.
Like Pedro,
because if Brian Reynolds is available, 29 teams want him. If Seiya Suzuki's available as a free agent, every team wants him.
Right. Like Pedro, thank you for tuning in. But like this is stuff we're talking about.
Exactly.
It's not happening.
Why would the Yankees are really good. Aaron Judge has hit how many home runs already this year? If the Yankees want Lamet, then they can have him, not for Aaron Judge.
Yeah, for like maybe a low level prospect, and that's what Lamet's worth.
Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe.
Now, okay, if you want to talk about Lamet and prospects being the Hassels and the this and the, I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm sure they would do Lamet, Gore, and Hassel and Abrams for Stanton. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. But I mean, the Yankees are in the business of winning right this very second. The franchise's only goal is World Series. They've won 27 of them.
Yeah.
So they always have to balance winning now.
That's a troll.
Over the future. Yeah, Soto, exactly. Soto's definitely. That'll be easy to acquire.
Easy, yeah.
That'll be easy. Now, again, a name like this, yeah. I mean, Darren Smith has talked about this. We've mentioned Pham for weeks and weeks and months.
Then him and Voit can actually fight.
Can you imagine?
I would watch that. Hey, can you, I don't know,
not
stop being sick?
Dude, you were sick all day on the radio today.
It's called allergies, buddy.
That's
good now. Yeah, can you do the no sick challenge?
Dude. Oh yeah, actually, here's a good name.
Oh, that's a good one. I'm sure
they can, flyer. I mean, I'd take a flyer on Acuna
for Lamet and prospects.
Now this is okay. So this is what Darren said. He kind of got ripped for it. I thought on Twitter unfairly. I don't think he was being 1,000% serious with it.
I mean, it kind of makes sense.
What's that?
I mean, kind of like I don't feel like it'd be a bad trade for either team.
Well, it's a complete win-win, which means it's a lose-lose because neither of these players have great value, in my opinion. Yeah. If I'm Cincinnati, I make this trade in a heartbeat. Lamet.
1 second. Keep talking.
Okay. I mean, Lamet can start for Cincinnati. Lamet has really struggled out of a bullpen. If you're Dinelson Lamet, you clearly want to start. If you're Cincinnati, why not take a flyer on Dinelson Lamet for a guy that has no long-term value for you in Tommy Pham? At least Dinelson Lamet, I mean, theoretically, if he pitched anything like 2020, anything like it, if he gets stretched out, he's got value. But does he have value right now in San Diego when you have like 8 or 9 starters in front of him? Like, what's even the value in stretching him out and putting him in AAA at this point? So I think Lamet should move. For Tommy Pham, whatever. I don't think if Tommy Pham comes here, he has any real impact on the overall win-loss total for the Padres.
I'm with you.
And
that would be weird.
Where'd you go?
I had to plug my computer in. My cord fell out.
All right.
You're like worried, like, oh my God, here the internet's all messed up again.
I know. Don't scare me, dude. Michael, thank you again for the super chat. We thank you guys for the super chats on this Wednesday evening. Again, if you're just getting into the chat here tonight, make sure to subscribe. We have year-round Padres content for you. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. If you're watching on Twitch, hit the follow button. Smash the like button. Follow us on Twitter as well, at John Schaefer, at Jim Russell SD, and at John and Jim. So Michael says this. Look at who the Braves added last year at the deadline. Soler, Duvall, Peterson. No stars, just solid Major League Baseball players. Huge reason why they won the World Series. I think it's a really good point.
Who's their how do you say their GM's name? Anthrop.
Oh, hold on.
Because he is really freaking good.
Yeah. Hold on.
Like the moves that he has made, all have hit.
Alex Anthopoulos.
Anthopoulos, yes.
Yep.
He has been amazing. And to Michael's point, getting a bunch of really solid role players that all contributed was something, that's what I've been hoping Preller would do for a long time, is like good, solid role players. Now you might say, well, they have role players. Well, they're not doing anything.
Right. Here's the lesson to be learned from the 2021 Atlanta Braves. That even when the regular season ended, they were an afterthought in the National League
Yeah.
that put themselves in a position to they had a good rotation, they had enough offense, and they clicked at the right time. They won 18 fewer games than the Giants, 17 fewer games than the Dodgers,
Yeah.
and they ended up getting through the National League and winning the World Series. So it's like the Padres forecasted to win between 85 and 90 games. It's not impossible to win
Well,
a
the
World
thing-
Series getting in
Yeah.
and then playing good baseball at the right time. And with a rotation like this, they'll be a tougher out than they were in 2020 when they had no rotation. I'm talking about the Padres.
I think what helped the Braves last year was that the Giants played the Dodgers, because that series was
Yeah,
such
probably.
a grind for both teams, and the Dodgers getting out of there barely in a game 5. I think
Do you remember that
what
final strike of that? Like, oh yeah, he went around. Like what?
yeah, no, he
You're
didn't go
deciding
around.
like this epic series on like
Yeah.
you can't even review this, you know?
But it's all about the draw, and I think that if the Dodgers never played the Giants in the postseason last year, I do think the Dodgers could have gone to the World Series.
Yeah,
But
maybe.
I do think that series just was a good thing for the Braves, because it literally made both teams just exhausted.
And then there's always this point. I mean, you just made it. Atlanta's GM has performed better than AJ Preller.
Way better.
And I think that's fair and accurate. When push comes to shove, will AJ Preller put a team that is a contender over the hump with moves at a deadline or not? He tried in 2020. It failed.
Yeah.
I don't
Failed
know
miserably.
how much he tried in 2021 to do something. He did nothing. That failed. And
Yeah.
now here we are in 2022. So can he be better than the last 2 deadlines? He's going to have to be.
But do you think so far that the moves that he's made in the offseason with Voit, Beatty, Manaea, Rogers?
I think it's at least still a solid grade because of Manaea and Rogers. I think it's a solid grade. I don't think it's an A. I think it's solid.
Now the thing with
You know?
Manaea and Rogers is, like, those guys are free agents after next year,
Right.
after this season.
Right. Well, we'll worry about that in the offseason. You know, I mean,
That's
let's
true.
see what they do. Let's see what they do with this roster and with those players. But that's a good point.
Yeah.
People talking about Charlie Blackmon. Again, those are names that are realistic.
Right.
Those are realistic names. When you start talking about Soto, Acuna, I know you're joking. I know we're joking about that. I mean, come on, right? Come
Can
on.
we just get Barry Bonds from 04?
Yeah, exactly. Can we just do that? Well, you have him. You got his name is Manny Machado.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot.
Okay, I do want to share with our viewers our partnership with Aura. Great company, co-founded by Will, who is a San Diegan lifelong Padres fan, born and raised in San Diego. They have offices in San Diego, by the way. You click this Take the Quiz button, you're getting a discount on your very first order. Simple as that. Great plant-based nutrition products that can help improve your lifestyle and health overall in 2022. Whether it's probiotics, I take them every day. I have them on auto order every month as well through Aura. You save money if you do that, by the way. I take it for digestion and heart health, mental clarity, a zillion different reasons. I'm taking a sleep supplement. I'm taking an immunity supplement through Aura right now. They have proteins you can take after workouts. They have pre-workout supplements. They have omega-3 oils. This stuff is the cleanest you're going to find on the market, all plant-based. Again, their co-founder, Will's a San Diegan. He loves this channel. He supports this channel. We ask our viewers, if you have any supplement needs, please consider Aura. There's a link down below. Just click show more. You'll see all the links. Click on it, ora.organic. Click take the quiz. They'll find the perfect products for you. You can save some money, and you can improve your health this year as well.
Yeah, go there right now, www.aura.organic. 30% off your first order. Take the quiz. Everything you need to live a healthy lifestyle. You will thank us later.
What else, Jim? I mean, what else is going on with this team? 2012. Off day tomorrow, off for Atlanta. Rotation is the next question. Snell's coming on this road trip. What do they do? Snell looked good the other day in El Paso.
Because he'll probably pitch the first game in Philadelphia, you would say?
Who's Snell?
Wait, Tuesday?
Tuesday, yeah.
No, or Sunday. Right. Or Sunday in Atlanta.
Yeah, Sunday would be on normal rest. Tuesday would be a full week. So I kind of feel like they'll do Tuesday, but maybe Sunday.
Probably. Yeah. And also, glad that Bob Melvin had successful
of course.
surgery today.
Yep.
Nothing found, which is good. He's gonna make a full recovery. He'll be back soon. So that's a very good thing. Very good.
Yeah, it is. No, I'm glad you said that. I'd forgotten about that. And he said he was hoping to get there for San Francisco. That's only 6 games away. Yeah, San Francisco is
about
6 games away.
A little over a week from now.
Yep, because they got 2 off days in there, but hopefully he'll be with the team in Northern California. Of course, he's so familiar, having managed and was born up there as well. So hopefully he's with the team in San Francisco. And if he's not, he's not. If it takes another series, if it takes another week, you know what I mean? This is a long game, and his health is more important than the Padres road trip, obviously. And if he's gone for 2 weeks, he's gone for 2 weeks. If he's gone for 1 week, he's gone for 1 week. Like you said yesterday on the radio, ultimately, hopefully the Padres will be fine regardless. I do think it's a significant loss. I think he's obviously done a really good job with this team, and hopefully he's back again sooner rather than later.
Yeah, your overall health is more important than sports. Just sorry to tell you that. Except for John, who needs to sack up and get better.
Dude, I just got this.
Yeah, what'd you do?
I'm struggling. I'm struggling.
I think why? How are you dying?
So I got this inhaler.
Okay.
Which I've taken a lot over the years when I get sick like this. It's hit or miss if it works. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't.
Please work.
I don't know. I might. I mean, I legitimately could be dying. I don't think I am.
Guess what, John? We all are dying.
Yeah, it's true. That is true. You know. Who said it today? Who do we have on the radio? Oh, Togerson. Derek Togerson. He's like Tatis is a freak. He's not going to need the extended rehab outing. I don't care if he doesn't play for 3 months. He falls out of bed with 2 hits.
He'll take like 2 swings off a tee and be like, I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm
so
ready.
Like people have joked about me saying June 7th when he's eligible to come off, or people have joked about me saying, hey, he could be an all-star because I think he could be voted in. I think he's that popular right now in baseball, even not playing. June 7th isn't far off. Either's mid-June, by the way. Either's June 15th or June 20th. It's not overly
literally right
far
on
off,
the corner.
So they need him. And I think maybe Jim, he's been at the training site in Peoria. He's been working out, or maybe he's starting to hit because he wasn't in the dugout the last couple of days. I doubt he's just taking off days and hanging out in his hotel or in his house.
Right.
Okay, so Tom says he saw Tatis in the dugout today. So
nice.
He's got to be getting closer. And again, he can't come off until June 7th,
A couple more questions here. John, would you go see Doctor Strange if you could take an acai bowl to the movies?
This is a really good question. Probably. Honestly, Sam, I probably would. So we're going to go see Top Gun 2.
How much work it's taken to get John to go see a freaking movie?
It's taking a lot of work. We're going to go see Top Gun 2 2
and he'll
Thursdays.
Probably be like sick or something, or like he has like plans or something. He's going to back out.
I have plans. Yeah, I have plans. Okay, so we're going to go to see Top Gun 2 2 weeks from tomorrow. I'm going to buy the tickets for Brent and Jim. Maybe not. We'll see. I'm saying right now I'm going to buy the tickets. But if they keep bothering me, I might not. But I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah, you'll probably fall asleep.
Why would I fall asleep?
I don't know, because you're soft. Juan, hey, Jim, can I buy those bobbleheads from you? I'm not kidding. Like my Padres bobbleheads? This one.
Show those off.
All right. This one. Sorry, Juan. I'm not selling this one. This was like they made like 50 or something like these. It's the Fernando Tatis swag chain bobblehead, and it like spins.
That's the one he wants.
Sorry. I'm not going to sell it. And it has like
$5.
The swag chain here. $5. Sorry, Juan. Not selling that. I have more bobbleheads.
What about our Rich McGuire jersey, by the way? Thank you, Rich, for the Tony Gwynn jerseys.
Do you want to get? Well, I feel like 20. Juan, I bought that thing for like almost $70.
By the way, thank you, Rich McGuire, for this.
Why'd you take it out of the bag?
Why?
You're not supposed to take it.
Why? What happens when it's taken out of the bag? What am I going to do? Sell it for $5,000?
No, but whatever.
Well, what are you going to do within a bag for your whole life?
Nothing. It's fine.
No, I want to hear what's the theory here on taking it out of the bag?
Because not lose value, but you want someone would buy it in the bag more than they buy it.
I'm not selling Rich McGuire's shirt today. I'm not selling this. I'm going to wear it. Why would I sell? This isn't like Honus Wagner.
Sorry,
it's like they gave out 45,000 of these.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Why'd you take the bag? By the way, says like choking hazard on it. This isn't like the authentic bag.
I know. Yeah.
Thank you, Rich.
Sorry, Juan. Can't do it, dude. I'm not gonna sell it. Sorry.
Rumors on the City Connect jerseys. The rumors, according to their CFO, are not everyone's going to like them. That's the direct words from Eric Grupner.
Yeah, good luck trying to have everybody like the jerseys, because I don't think everyone's going to like them. Especially when Grupner goes, yeah, I don't think everyone's going to like the jerseys. That means they're horrible.
How about us today? We're looking for Eric Hosmer jerseys. No joke. Inside Petco Park, and they don't exist. You can't buy them.
Dude, I looked for my Eric Hosmer jersey all over the ballpark. There is nothing there for Eric Hosmer.
We were trying to take a photo. We were not going to buy it.
How do you know that?
Because I was with you.
Maybe I was going to buy it.
I do think it'll be a pink and teal combination.
Yep. I think those leaks of those socks are the exact colors of what the City Connect will be.
What if they're leading us off the scent and it's going to be like navy?
That'd be cool.
Or like brown.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
You know?
Yeah. Well, we're just going to guaranteed people will not like them. Guarantee it.
Yeah. I'm going to have, like you said, I'm going to have an open mind on it. I'm going to take time to look at it, examine it, read the press release before I go crazy on it. My whole point is San Diego is such a great American city that don't just completely screw
Keep
this
it
up.
simple, stupid.
Exactly. And yes, the reveal is so that's less than 2 months.
It's a long time.
And I think they moved this game back because of Tatis. They're the last team in baseball to have the City Connect jersey in 2022. Maybe it's a coincidence, maybe not, you know.
Maybe not.
If you're Nike, you want Tatis wearing this thing. I promise you that.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Even though he's Adidas guy.
That's what I'm saying. If you're Nike, you want him wearing this, right? I mean,
Right.
He's like, you know, I would think that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this was fun.
Yeah.
You know,
a little late night wrap up with perfect internet.
Dude, your internet.
How do you feel about this, John? How do you feel about me having better internet than you now?
It's a relief, honestly. I mean, it's like it would be like it's like being a pitcher with the yips. Like you can't pitch with the yips. You can't do a show without the internet if you do an internet show.
True.
You know, like I kind of felt like you were Rick Ankiel for the last like half a year.
Like everywhere I've been, I've had really shit internet.
Right.
And then finally today, everything changed.
Dude, I'm so pumped. I really am. I'm really pumped up about it.
It's like the fastest. It's like faster than NASA.
Yeah, I'm sure. Congrats on the internet.
Thanks.
Yeah, can you guys congratulate Jim? And by the way, it might just be the wrap-up show, Jim. If I'm dead tomorrow, it was fun. Might die. I enjoyed it. You guys have been great.
Right now, it's my internet.
Oh yeah, definitely. Jim's in.
You saw the internet, Ken? That thing is like 500 gigabyte download speed.
Dude. I think your internet is better than Lamette's. Maybe the elbow before September 2020.
My internet got the Tommy John surgery, and it's back and better than ever.
Yeah. Thank you, Diego. Thank you guys for hanging out.
Yeah.
Probably a needed therapy session today. Again, even Jim's not over. We're not overreacting. They lost the series to the Cubs.
Happy Wi-Fi day, Jim.
They're 4-3 homestand. It's not the end of the world, I don't think.
May 11th, John, is Happy Wi-Fi Day.
Yes, it's forever known as that.
It forever will be known as Happy Wi-Fi Day.
Hey, Solaire. It's early.
And then when I move again, we'll deal with the internet problem at that place.
Are you moving?
No, I said if I move again.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
I'm like, I didn't know if you had something to share with the chat.
No.
All right.
Time for a 4K TV? Maybe.
Dude, Jim said, okay, you know what? We teased this on the radio, and you didn't even mention what you were reading. So Jim, yesterday without internet, was literally before the show. He had nothing to do. He started reading a book, and I laughed in his face. I'm like, what does that even mean? Okay, well, I can't see that. This is the book you were reading. What the hell is this? You were reading Michael Strahan's book. What was it? What's it called?
Wake Up Happy.
What the hell is that?
And the only reason why I have this book is because I got it from my aunt. Yeah, look.
What is that?
Look, I even marked the page so you can tell.
Oh, it looks like you got really far.
Yeah, I got to chapter 2.
And you will never finish that book.
Never finish that book. Never.
I have not opened a book in so long now. It's like there's so many things. There's so many other things going on.
It's Wake Up Happy: The Dream Big, Win Big Guide to Transforming Your Life by Michael Strahan.
Dating for Dummies was the book you were reading. A great point from Juan. If you're rich, yeah, Michael Strahan knows how to wake up happy.
100% right.
Oh, look, this is an interesting point. So the Tatis Hat Day, is that what it is? It's June 8th, which is my birthday, by the way.
Great. No one cares.
Okay.
Just kidding. You take a week off?
I might actually. Honestly, just to screw you, I might.
Sorry.
Maybe it comes back June 8th.
Maybe.
Reading is good. I do read to my 3-year-old.
I'm going to read you a passage. Ready?
Not really.
Sometimes, rule number 2, John. Sometimes you'll catch the big fish, and sometimes you won't. But without a line in the water, you don't stand a chance.
I don't believe he wrote one sentence in that book.
Oh, no chance. No chance. He wrote a no chance. It was like written by someone else, and Michael Strahan just put a name on it.
Jim is savage.
Rule number 14. If you can dream it, you can achieve it. Use visualization to access it.
All right. Thanks, Mom. All right. This has been fun. We got to go.
All right.
And like Juan says, that line was stolen.
Sorry. It was stolen from the book. Don't blame me. Blame Michael Strahan.
If you are here live or on replays, please subscribe. You're on content for Padres fans. Hit the notification bell. You'll be notified when we have new videos or go live. Smash the like button. Please follow us on Twitter at John Schaefer, at Jim Russell SD. Support our sponsors. Mark Nimitz at Farmers Insurance. Auto, home, renters, life insurance, earthquake insurance. He can save you money. $750 this year. He's our title sponsor. There is a link down below. Aura.organic. That is ORA.organic. There's a link down below. Save money on your very first order. The company is San Diego based with their co-founder, Will. Great plant-based nutrition products, including probiotics, omega-3 oils, and more. Monkey Knife Fight. Use promo code WRAPUP. Hit that link down below. You'll get an instant deposit match up to $100 there as well. By the way, before we're out, how about this? We'll give a shameless plug because you guys helped us out with the voting, right? The UT Readers Poll voting. That's over. Right?
Done.
That's completely over. Here's what I want to do real quick. Stay with me, Jim.
Reading is for losers.
Thank you. Or even, thank you. Let's see.
What are you doing, John?
I'm doing something. All right, here's the deal. The wrap-up show merch today is free shipping.
What?
So wrap-up show merch link down below, free shipping. We're getting some orders here on John and Jim merch because you guys are supporting our radio show and people have been ordering wrap-up show merch. There is, again, the Reach Around show merch has been a topic of conversation because Marty Caswell wants stuff.
Well, we got to get her something.
She coined this.
I know.
So yeah, we're going to get something. She wants a tank top, which we don't even have up here. So I got to go
extra small.
Make a tank top for Marty, literally. But again, free shipping, great way to support the channel. T-shirts for $20, hats for $20, free shipping today. There's a link down below. Check it out. Wrap-up show, John and Jim, Reach Around show. Cool stuff. Good way to support our channel, support what we're doing on the radio. There you go, Jim. I wore this hat today to the ballpark and nobody said anything. How about that?
No, we had our office or our elevator guy say, "What's the wrap-up show?"
I was like, "What is the wrap-up show?" I'm like, "It is a show.
It's a show.
It's a show."
All right. Peace out.
All right. Bye.